Right. Someone wanted to know how I did some photos the other day. They didn't realize I did it with my phone using Photoshop camera. And I wonder how many people won't have a bloody clue what that is. Anyway, so I decided to do this and show what Photoshop camera is, because I'm too lazy to find any of the videos that actually talk about it. Anyway, Photoshop camera is an app on your phone, and I can't remember whether or not you have to have an Adobe account to get it or not, because it's not part of the main Adobe suite, but it came out for might be about a year ago now. But anyway, there it is, PS Camera. Double click, and it's in selfie mode. That's interesting. And you've got all these, they're actually filters, but they call them lenses just because Adobe want to be weird down here. Now, each lens has got multiple versions of it, so you can just flick to the left and scroll through, and there's the pinky one. There's that one. I can go to cutout. Helps hold the phone up. That's a really weird. This one only works on foot. Oh, looks like I'm steaming. See, there's a whole bunch of them, which you can get from clicking there and going. This will take a while because I'm using some screen capturing stuff to do this, and you can scroll through and there's all sorts of different ones here. I've not installed all of them. I've come close, but see, there's a whole lot of different ones. There are actually a few in here that I should go back to the camera. There are a few in here that are specifically designed for people doing photography with their camera, with their phone. So that's a dreamy effect. But if you're say a landscape photographer, there is a landscape one in here somewhere. Goodness knows where it is. Okay, I've obviously got way too many of the bloody things installed. If we go way back to here, artful, that's a bit of a laugh. Here we go, scenery. And what, okay, not ideal for pointing at my face because there is one to do with portraits as well. Basically what it'll do is it'll use all it leverages the Photoshop Lightroom After Effects technology to effectively give you a bunch of filters that you can overlay before you press the button that in the case of the scenery one and so forth will get the attempt to get the best out of a scenery. So you can just flick through to find one that suits what you want. And when you, let's go back to, oops, trying to do this with screen capturing software, so I'm doing it on my PC instead of my phone, and it's just weird. Right, we'll get back to our galaxy one. So you line up your photograph. Look my sexiest. take the photograph, done. Down here, it takes you to any of the photographs you've actually taken, which you can click on, and from here you can do things like play because it's recording a few seconds of video before it captures it, you can play it until it looks about what you'd like. Like that, get that bit off my eye. Now you can save or whatever you like, change lenses, you can do some magic effects, cropping, all this other carry on. You can adjust shadows and highlights and all that sort of carry on right in here. Or what I did was I click that button, and that saves it, disappears out of here, and I'll delete a couple of these. Right, and what it's done is it has put it in my gallery under there it is. What it does when it does that is it saves the original unaltered photograph as well as the altered one. So if you really wanted to have a play around, you could layer these together and set a blending mode and whatever you feel like. And all I did was I took this, sent it to the PC, and edited it in Photoshop. But that's PS Camera or Photoshop Camera in action.